we're going to call this something like my recommendation for a new vapor. Now, my recommendation for a new vapor will be something like the iStick 50 or the iStick 30. What I'm showing you here is something I purchased for my mother-in-law. Now, I'm not going to go through all the bells and whistles of everything. What I basically want to do is open this up on cam. Open it up on cam. So I guess we don't need my face so much. But we're going to open this up on cam. Okay? And make sure it works. Right? You always want to make sure it works. It comes off just like this. Right? And inside you have something you can barely see because it shines so much. Yes, it is a silver iStick 30. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turns on. Has a little bit more than 3/4 power. Right there. Already cracked all the way up to 30 watts. We want to make sure that this works, right? She's a new vapor. It's new things. Let's grab the Atlantis that came today. The Atlantis. Not typically a new vapor item. However, it's what I have handy right now. That's what we're going with. Hi, dog. Now, we don't want this at 30 watts, do we? We could do this at 30 watts. That is 4.2 volts. It's reading this at 0.6. It seems to work. It's really what I wanted to know. Now, we'll go over really quick. Up and down buttons, right? With your sticks like this. So, up and down buttons. In 0.1, it does auto scroll. Just like that. I'm going to keep on going. Is that down to 5? 6.6. 6.6 for a 0.6 head. Now, that changes, of course, once you take your device off. And 5. 5 to 30. Alright? We're just going to go through the functions, show you that it works. What happens when you push both of them down? Nothing. Hold them down, it's locked. Hold them down again, it's unlocked. You can push the fire button again, but it says no atomizer. Now, if I turn this off, will it flip screen? I don't know. I don't know if this one will flip screen. Maybe I gotta do it with it on. Let's find out. No? Nope. Flip screen doesn't work. Let's see. I didn't know if it would or not on this. Let me see here. Up button and power button. Nope. Not seeing it. Which is fine with me. It works. It's nice and small. It fits in your hand. I mean, come on. Let's bring her up here a little bit. Maybe we'll get rid of some of that shine. This is a Sigelei 150. This is an iStick 30. Alright? Poof. Gone. We do have an iStick 50 around here, in case you're wondering the size of that. I do have a giant tank on there right now. There's your iStick 30 and 50. It's about the same height. The iStick 30 is just a little shorter. But yeah, here you go for size comparison. Now this should do just fine for her. Hoping it does the trick. My dad has this same setup. Oh, and they gave me the wrong charger. See that? That would be the incorrect charger. Incorrect. That is UK charger right there. Does come with that little 510 to Ego cone threading adapter. And, of course, the charge cable. Alright? Alright. Let's see here. Put that back in. Put that back in. We shut this off. Now to continue on with new vapor setup, along with that, we'll go one of these. Yes, an Atlantis Nautilus Mini. Not an Atlantis. An Aspire Nautilus Mini. Sorry, Aspire. That happens. We'll open this up. We're going to make sure nothing's broken. I am not going to fill this. I am not going to vape this. I do need to show the new vapor how to use this product. You get a manual, right? You get a warning card. You get, alright, the Nautilus Mini, a beauty ring, and a spare coil. The spare coil should be at 1.8 ohms. I'm never going to be able to read that. Ooh, I might be able to read it. Let me see. 1.8 ohms. 1.8 ohms. Should be the same inside this little guy. Now, it is worth a mention that the juice flow holes on a Nautilus are very small. I do not really recommend anything in a Nautilus over 50-50. I don't. Sometimes you might get away with a 65-35, but I don't suggest it. 1.8 ohms. Alright? Yeah, I can't read the suggested wattage on that. But it's just that easy to take the head out of the base. You put the whole tank right back together. And new vapors, I know you want to crank everything down. Don't crank everything down. Alright? Just nice and light. That's it. Otherwise, with heat expansion and then them cooling down and back and forth like that, you're never going to get this thing apart. So just, lightly, it's going to stop. Once it stops, stop. Don't give it that extra pull. It's got this big silicone rubber grommet on the bottom. It's not going to leak. It's not. Alright? And that's that. But what else? What else would you get a new vapor? Well, it's always a good idea, in case they don't learn how to prime things correctly, to get an extra set of heads. It's a 5-pack of heads. And these are, I believe, the 1.6 ohm instead of the 1.8 ohm. Because why not? Why not? Why not indeed? You know what? It doesn't say on them. We're going to open it up, because I believe I got the 1.6 ohms. Let's see here. It doesn't say on that package. I'm going to pop one out. Why? Because we can. Right? And, yes, 1.6 ohm. The holes on these are so small. Cardo tanks. Anybody remember Cardo tanks? That has about the same juice flow as that. We're going to put the sleeve back on here. What else? Okay, so you have your battery. You have your tank. You have some extra coil heads. I also picked her up some 50-50. Oh no, you really can't see how runny that is because it's a full bottle. 50-50 in 10 milligram from Vermilion River, right there. Good old Lakeville, Minnesota. Minnesota menthol. It smells about right. I mean, something like a mentholated cigarette, right? I get the tobacco. I get the menthol. There you go. New vapor. You're set up. Easy enough. Easy enough. Now, that's my recommendation. I stick 30. I stick 50, maybe. Feeling a little finicky. Want I stick 50 for a new vapor? Sure. They may not like the more bulkiness of that, but if they choose to continue to vape, the iStick 50 will go farther, will last longer, more versatile. The iStick 30, not bad. I believe you can sub ohm on that down to is it point three? I want to say point three. I might be wrong. You can throw it in the comments, whatever, man. But it does sub ohm. Battery life's not going to be astounding if you're going to sub ohm it, but it will do it. It's a nice small device. Throw in your pocket, throw in your purse, throw in whatever, throw in your jacket pocket. It's nice, it's light, it lasts a while, it's pass through, pass through. You can charge it and vape it at the same time. All right, that's what I got for you. That's my recommendation. That's what I got my father. He's all set up with that. Got it for the mother-in-law too. All right? All right. You all have fun now, because I know I will.